welcome back to the Grumpy Gamer channel. That's it, you guessed it. This is that channel where you get to see this old git talk about modern games. So for today's in-car comments, well, first thing I want to discuss is over the weekend I picked up, finally, Legendary Tales because it's on sale at the minute. I think it might have actually finished now. I'm not sure, but I know it's finishing soon. And I picked it up, I think it was £33.74. You know, I'd heard a lot about this game. You know, everybody I've seen playing it says it's a fantastic game. Really deep. You know, people have been playing it 40, 50 hours and still haven't completed it. I've heard that there is a pretty sort of steep learning curve, even though there's a tutorial. The reason why I've been holding off really is mainly because of the price of it. It was $44.95, I think. And I thought, well, do you know what I mean? I wasn't overly sold on the look of it. The first time I saw it, you may have seen it. I think it was at the last State of Play, or was it the last showcase? Can't really remember. They showed, what was that? The Metro VR game coming up. Metro Awakening, is it? Something like that. They showed that, and then straight after they showed Legendary Tales. Now, graphically, they looked very, very different. Metro looks much more sort of, how can I put it? Realistic type graphics, I suppose. Whilst Legendary Tales looks pretty sort of gritty, and that's what was making me hesitate, especially for that sort of money. But for $33.74, I thought, yeah, why not? I'll give it a blast. Literally a tenner off. So I thought, yeah, I'll shell out that sort of money for it. Now, I've heard people saying, oh, the resolution's fantastic. It's as good resolution-wise as things like Red Matter 2. It's a difficult one because, like I've said, the graphics are very gritty. And I don't mean in the artistic way. I mean, they look very gritty. It's not bad graphics at all. The only thing that sort of, not lets it down, but the environments are pretty basic, to be honest with you. You won't be wowed by the graphics in this game. You won't be wowed by the resolution. It's definitely not a bad looking game, not by any way, shape or form. But like I say, the environments are pretty basic, walking through sort of a lot of dungeons and things like that. So it's not pretty to look at. It's very stony and grey and brown and that sort of thing. However, the gameplay is really, really good, solid sort of melee weapon combat, which is great. I haven't got into the magic yet. I mean, I've only literally played it maybe 4 hours, something like that. I've put into it so far. And I was a little bit frustrated in the beginning. I did find that I just kept dying, and then I'd go all the way back to the camp. I'm just starting to get to grips with how the portals work and that sort of thing. So I'm not having to do so much walking all the way back to where I was killed. I'm able to zip back using the portal to get there. So that's a lot better because, like I say, in the beginning, I just kept dying, and then all the way back to the camp I'd go and have to trudge all the way back in again. That's one thing that I wish they would improve, is the movement speed. You know, obviously moving when you're fighting, no problem at all. You've got a dash button. But, I mean, I've just got it locked to running, basically, because the running is so slow. And I wish that would have been sped up. I would like to be able to actually properly run, get to where I need to do, even if it lessens your, you know, energy or whatever, that's fine. But I would like to be able to move a bit quicker when I'm just walking my way, running my way through the environments. There's so much clearly to do in this game. When I did first start playing it, I really wasn't sure whether I was going to like it or not, because, you know, you just literally got a few weapons and that's it. And you're just walking around killing everything. So it's a bit like, at first, it's a bit like Swordsman VR with a bit of a sort of campaign, and you're able to walk through the environments. You're not just stuck in like an arena. So the combat, though, is superb. I really like it. You find so many weapons as you're going along. I mean, literally, you've got weapons and shields and things like wands just coming out of your ears. You can make your own as well. Back at the camp, you can smith your own weapons, etc. I haven't done anything of that yet. I tried it. I put some wood into the machine and then just took it back out again. So, you know, there's a lot to get to grips with. I know if you combine certain elements, you know, like iron ore, I think it's if you put 3 lots of iron ore together, then it makes titanium. There's so much to learn in this game. So I would say to anybody, the tutorial, the beginning tutorial, is a very basic tutorial. It's just enough to get you going. But I find I'm having to look online, look at other videos to pick up lots of other tips. And it does seem like this game really does just keep getting better and better and better. So I'm sticking with it. I really want to be able to use the magic. The only magic I've got at the minute I can use is making the portals. I haven't done anything else. So I've got a lot to learn still in this game, but I will also add that it is pretty knackering. The good thing about it is the harder you swing, the harder your weapons hit, which means that if you're just wiggling your controllers, you're not going to do any damage, really. It's not one of those games where you can just wiggle and you'll kill people. No, you've actually got to swing your weapons properly. And if you swing hard enough and parry, it stuns them and knocks them back. So I think that's a really good addition, because I have seen games where literally people can just waggle their controllers and they end up killing them. I think one game I've seen recently with that in was Happy Funland. When that first came out, the combat was absolutely dire and people could just waggle their controllers to kill the enemy. I mean, it was awful. But overall, so far, like I say, I've only done 4 hours, but I am definitely hooked on it already, and I'm going to be playing a lot more. So I'm going to stream some in the future. No, before I go on to that subject, yeah, I will be streaming it in the future, but I want to get a bit further into the game before I do that. So once I've found out a lot more of the mechanics and how the game works as it opens up, then I can start streaming. Because what I don't want to do is start streaming it and then there's bits where I'm just wandering around aimlessly, I don't know what I'm doing, etc., and that's just going to be boring for everybody to watch. So I'm going to wait until I'm, you know, further into the game and I've got a lot more skills and weapons and all that sort of thing, and I know what I'm doing a lot more. So if you're looking for a more in-depth role-playing game, I would definitely recommend this one. It's not just like I say, an arena combat game. It's definitely more in-depth, and if that's the sort of game you want, I would definitely look at picking it up. Like I say, I'm not sure whether it's still on sale at the minute. I would check the store. I've got a feeling it's not on sale. Hopefully it is though. And like I say, if you're umming and ahhing about this game, I would honestly definitely pick it up, because I'm really enjoying it. Now, before I go, I just want to tell you guys, last week I said, this was on Tuesday last week, I said that we had 2 races left in the Manufacturers Cup qualifiers on GT7. And I said I've got 2 races left to win at least one race. I just wanted to win one. There was 6 in total, 6 races, and I came first one. I think I said before, the first one I came second one I came 4th, third one I came 5th. Hang on, just do that again. The first one I came second. I'm so tired this morning. First one I came, that's too much Legendary Tales late last night. First one I came second one I came 4th, third one I came 5th, 4th one I came second again, 5th one I came 8th. That was really bad. 5th one I came 8th. And then finally, the last race, I came first. I actually won. It was a fantastic race. I'd qualified in 3rd. I dropped to 4th in the race, and I managed to claw it back up to 1st place, and I took the win. Finally, I had a win in that championship, which to me is I'm pretty chuffed with that, just to win a race, because I've actually only raced total in GT7 in all only 30 online races. So to get my first win, I was really chuffed with that. Now, I didn't stream it because I'd done so badly in the race before. I thought, shall I stream the last race? I thought, no, again, I won't put that added pressure on me. I'll just see how I do. However, I did record it. So I've got a recording of that race from start to finish. I've put it up on my YouTube channel, Grampy VR Streams. So if you want to have a look at that final race, the only problem is it doesn't show me in my seat. You can hear me talking, obviously. There's not much talking because I'm just racing my own. I'm not talking to anyone. I'm concentrating on what I'm doing. So it's a shame that when you record with the PS5, it doesn't show you the camera, your footage of you as well, which, unless I'm missing something, I couldn't find out how to do that. So, but it is the actual race. You'll be able to see how I get on it, get on in it, crikey, like I say. Oh, it's too early for me. But yeah, if you want to watch that race, it's on Grampy VR Streams. And now we're just gearing up, ready for, I think it's on the 6th of June or the 9th of June. I think it's 9th of June. We've got the next round of the Toyota Gazoo Cup in the GR10 something or other. So I've been practicing that because the track it's on is quite tricky. I haven't raced it that many times. Anyway, folks, I'm just rattling on. I hope you had a fantastic weekend. You played some great games. Hope you're playing some great games at the minute. And please, anything I've spoken about, if you've got anything to say, please pop it down in the comments. And before you go, please give my video a thumbs up if you liked it. And also subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. So until next time, folks, I shall see you guys on the other side. Adios.